to this week's episode of Negro Please. On today's show, we have the founder of a brand new religion that's sweeping the nation called Fashizzlism. We have Mr. Bokeem Carlisle McDeasy. How are you, Mr. McDeasy?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm great. It's certainly nice to meet you, and thank you for being on today's show.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
No problem, no problem. I've been getting emails, phone calls, letters, and I just want to know, what exactly is Fashizzlism?
See, Shawntika, Fashizzlism is about keeping it real. It's just the problem. We don't keep it real no more. Nobody's keeping it real. Alright? The Iraqis, they throwing rocks. Brothers in the street, all the rappers, they beefing about stuff that don't matter. Fashizzlism is about keeping it real. If you like chicken, go get you a drumstick. That's what Fashizzlism is all about. Forget all the high cholesterol that you're going to get and the fact that you're going to die 20 years before your time. Keep it real. Fashizzle. Get you a drumstick, get you a whole bucket of chicken, just saturate your blood with all that gook and crap that make you just want to die early. Forget all that. Fashizzle, baby. Fashizzle, that's what it's about.
So what are practicers of Fashizzlism called?
Those that practice Fashizzlism are called practicing Fashizzlists. Me, I'm a practicing Fashizzlist. Michael Jordan is a practicing Fashizzlist. Dr. King was a practicing Fashizzlist. Malcolm X, if you want to go that deep, was a practicing Fashizzlist. Napoleon Dynamite is a practicing Fashizzlist. Dolomite was a practicing Fashizzlist. Superfly, practicing Fashizzlist. That's what we are, and that's what we do. You know, we just look to the great Fashizzlists on high. He anoints us to keep it real in the world, and that's our whole job, and that's our function. Dr. King had a dream, and you know what that dream really was? You know what the dream really was?
What was the dream?
The dream was that the world would practice Fashizzlism. I have a dream today that little black boys and little white girls will practice Fashizzlism together. Whether that means squeezing each other's booty or running from each other because they have cooties. I have a dream today. Fashizzle.
Well, you know, Catholics have the Pope, and churches have pastors and priests and fathers, and I just want to know, what would your title be as the founder of Fashizzlism? Well,
Shawntika, I'm glad you asked that. Someone called me Bishop of Fashizzlism, but I don't pretty much like that because it's like we jocking or jacking other people's titles. I personally prefer to be called the Grand Fascizba, you know, because that's what I am. I'm the Grand Fascizba of Fashizzlism. Holler back at your boy.
Well, Mr. McDeasy, it's been tradition over the years that many blacks are known to be Democrats. As a Fashizzlist, what political party or what political beliefs do you all prescribe to?
Well, Shawntika, it's like this. I'm going to be honest with you. I lost a lot of friends because of this. But Fashizzlists, like I said, we keep it real. We about our Skrilla. And Democrats really ain't about all that. So we Republican, and we George W. Bush voting, thug loving. George W. Bush is a thug. You know what I mean? Not only is he a thug, but he's a rich thug. And, you know, we have a lot of thugs in our party, but we want us to become rich thugs. And we don't want to pay them high taxes. So, you know what I mean? We Republicans for shizzle.
So, Mr. McDeasy, what are your views on other religions? Christians say that Jesus is the only way, and Muslims say that Allah is the only way. What do Fashizzlists believe?
I'm just going to be honest about this. We believe that Fashizzlism is the only way. The Most High Fashizzlist has endowed us to keep it real in the world, so I'm going to keep it real. He coming back like a thief in the night. The great Fashizzlist on high is coming back like a thief in the night. Everybody else that came before him, before me, they all thieves and robbers. They all thieves and robbers. Ain't but one way, and that's through the Grand Fascizba. Holla at your boy.
Negro Please, you stole that from the Bible.
Whoa there, Shawntika. See, ghetto coming out. I mean, first you all Barbara Walters, now you all Free from 106 and Park. Who you talking to like that? And either way, your words right now, they sharper than any two-edged sword. So I'm going to need you to cut that out before I cut you back. Because if you live by the sword, you're going to die by it. Today, for shizzle.
Look, McDeezy, I'm just telling you what everybody else in my audience is thinking. I'm trying to be real with you. You just taking your stuff from Christianity.
Well, for your information, Jesus was following my teaching. Jesus was trying to walk in my ways. I laid the way out before him. He knew that. Jesus knew that. Moses knew that. Matter of fact, I was on the other side of the Red Sea. Moses stretched out his rod. I lifted my hand up and said, man, you ain't got to do that. I just walked on the water and opened them up for him with both hands. That's what I do. Jesus, the Dalai Lama following my teaching. Vishnu's following my teaching. Al Sharpton, Bishop Don Magic Wand, Buddha, that little statue they do. That's me. They took my likeness, my image, and they formed that and made me fat. But I got back in shape.
Well then, Negro, how old are you?
Well, some ancient texts say that I'm at least 60 million years old. I've been around a long time. Matter of fact, I remember when I had a brontosaurus. When I was a young lad, I made a brontosaurus from scratch. Took some dirt and some rocks, made a brontosaurus. I made a T-Rex. They were my first pets. You know, I made a girl and a guy so they could reproduce. And in addition to that, I had this pterodactyl. I remember I was teaching my pterodactyl how to fly. It was funny. He kept falling. It was really great.
Well, folks,
you
seen and heard it here first. We learned about Fashizzlism, so-called.
You just mad because you ain't got no pterodactyl.
We would like to wrap up the show.
You just mad.
Remember,
where your ring at? You ain't got no man, do you?
And
you ain't got
this
no
is
man.
Negro Please.
Anyway, mama, I want to give a shout out to my mama, Pookie Ray Ray and them. I love y'all. I miss y'all. I'll be back on the block soon. This probably going to be my last time on TV. So,
Security.
holla black.
Security.
Holla black. Hey,
Security.
what you doing? Get away from me.